Hey there. Have you ever felt your palms get sweaty, knees weak, and your arms got heavy due to a social situation, or perhaps just walking by someone you know? Maybe your crush, maybe someone you like, maybe a group of intimidating people? Well, this video is 3 steps I took on how to become less nervous around people. Keep in mind, these steps are not magic, but they are daily objectives you must complete that are hard and require some balls. For example, it includes stepping out of your comfort zone and complimenting a stranger, which is going to be our first step. Now, complimenting, not just complimenting, it could be as little as a smile you can first start off on. You see, here's your homework, your first piece of homework for today or tomorrow. Depends on what time you're watching. If you're watching at 8:30 p.m., which is the time I'm recording this, probably not going to be able to do this. But get up early tomorrow, let's say 7 to 8 a.m., maybe 9 to 10 a.m. even. Go outside, go for a walk. Visit your local shopping center if you have one. If you don't, doesn't matter. Keep walking through the park. Take an hour on this because it might be a time-consuming task to find someone. The reason I want you to do this at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. is because people that are walking outside are going to be old people. And old people are super nice, because saying hi to them and smiling at them is genuinely going to make their day, and it's a lot less intimidating than saying hi to the biggest thought in your shopping center. So, here are you. You woke up, and you're going to be fasted for this because, well, we don't have all day to fucking waste. Fasting gives you mental clarity, so I want you to have that, okay? And the sense of hunger. So we go out, we go on a walk, we see our objective, we see that old woman, and we say, mission started. We're walking towards that old woman, we analyze her, we take one look, keep walking. You approach that old lady, and then you smile, you say, good day, hello, whatever you want. It's gonna feel really intimidating for the first 3 attempts, even if it's an old lady, because you have fucking social anxiety. And I understand, I was that place as well. So in bro slangs or gym terms, we're gonna use the term progressive overload in this. And next part is gonna be, after you compliment that woman, you're gonna find your next objective. Maybe it's an old dude, and then you say, hello, nice jacket, or nice smile. Or let's even say this is not on your morning walk and you're seeing a person in the shopping center, a cashier with a really big, beautiful smile. And you go and tell them they have a big and beautiful smile. Their face will obviously light up because no one gets sad or freaks out over a compliment. Trust me, you might be scared to give a girl a compliment, but she will not dislike you for it. She's not going to think badly of you for it. Don't be intimidated to compliment. Start off from old people, start off from men, or start off from the same gender category as you, and go compliment them. For example, this is what I did the other day, because you're going to have to do repetition. I'm still at heart socially anxious, so I still put these things into practice. So my gym got renovated, reopened. I saw some guy, haven't seen him before. He smiled at me. Time passed, smiled again. And I really liked the guy's energy. So I went up to him, just out of context, said, hey man, you have an amazing smile. Keep spreading positivity, my guy. And he really appreciated it. His face lit up. You can read people's eyes. They get really happy when you genuinely say something to them, especially about a quality they may not even be aware of. And you're encouraging that person to keep smiling, making other people's days. Next step after you've complimented that guy is to maybe find a cashier that's a woman, maybe a girl your age, and go and compliment her on her head. Not for any seductive intentions, but just to make their day. Trust me, they're not going to think of you as weird, alright? They're going to appreciate it, and they're going to see you as a genuinely good person. It's going to be really tough, trust me. But you need to step out of your comfort zone. The only way you're going to progress is to take action and do hard things. You need to fight those demons telling you not to do it, alright? Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. That's really easy to say, but it's really fucking easy to put into perspective and do it. Step number 2, you want to start conversations with people. Here's a little story time from me. I've told this in another video, but it's worth mentioning because, well, it was a good story. I went to buy a black coffee from a shop, and the black coffee I particularly liked was out of stock. I was walking out, you know, whatever you call those people that stand by the gate and that is gonna beep if you steal. She asked me, "You got anything today?" And I smiled and said, "No, my favorite black coffee was out of sale. You guys didn't have it in stock." And then she started talking, I started talking. Just mentioned bullshit things like, "Oh, the weather's nice today, it's a beautiful day," and then, you know, ended off with "have a good day." Make up small conversations. Here's an example of one. Let's say you're going out to do your first step, going up to compliment someone's jacket. You see an old dude with a beautiful leather jacket. You stop him by saying, "Hey man, I was walking from a distance and I saw your leather jacket. It looks beautiful. Who'd you get it from? Or where'd you get it from?" And then he says, "I got it hand-stitched from some Albanian dude or some Italian dude, some Italian tailor, whatnot." And you say, "Wow man, nice. I need to get myself one of those. I'm really interested." And he's gonna say, you know, blah blah blah, "Yeah, it's really nice. Leather is good quality. Lasts a while." You can ask him, "How are you doing in this weather? It's like -15 degrees Fahrenheit. How are you feeling?" And he's gonna say, "Oh, this jacket is keeping me warm." You're gonna be like, "Damn man, you're tempting me to buy one online right now." And you're gonna say, "Hi man, have a good day," and keep walking by. Or however the conversation ends and flows. I can't really dictate this for you. Now, the reason I put this as second, because it's really hard, is because it involves the first tip. You're going to first compliment someone, or you're going to say something. You're going to compliment the weather. You're going to say something nice. You're not going to say anything negative, of course. So, that's why. What you must always remember is everyone is human. Everyone shits. Everyone cleans their asshole with toilet paper, I hope, and washes their hands. I also hope. Sometimes I don't. But that's besides the matter. Everyone is lonely, so don't be afraid to start a conversation. And hey, you may even mess up. You might be scared and say something on accident, but it's a part of the process. Imagine yourself in 1 year if you applied these 2 steps. And I haven't even mentioned the third one. If you keep applying these, you are going to get ahead of so many people that are suffering with the same thing as you. And you're also going to reflect and say, "Wow, I've done something super challenging." It's just going to boost you overall. In what world does it help you to be scared of people? Huh? Ask yourself this question. Really ask yourself this question when you don't want to act upon these things. Trust me, it sucks being socially awkward. I am not that anymore, but I was. And it fucking sucks. And you're most likely watching up until the end of this part because you are in that spot as well. Step number 3. Embrace your small wins and the acts you've taken. This step is not a magic step. It involves you doing the first 2 which are the only two you need. It's simple. It's so fucking simple. There's no formula, there's no key formula. It's only those two things. Starting conversations, getting outside your comfort zone, talking to people. That's what inherently those two things I mentioned are. But they're very small and condensed down. Once you learn small talk, you're going to be out of this world. You're going to keep being able to continue conversation. Which brings me on to this next thing. Embrace your small wins. Okay, micro goals. You complimented that old lady. Next step, say to another old lady that she has beautiful hair today. Next step, say to a cashier that her hair looks nice. Next step, say to a buff guy that he looks jacked. Because he might not know it, you know? Body dysmorphia. It is what it is. So if you're not going to be a pussy, go and do the first two and write down every day what you did and congratulate yourself on your small wins. And those small wins you can look back on when you don't want to go walk and say hi to old ladies, and you're going to say, wow, I did that yesterday, so 100% I can do it again today. Memorize your purpose and why you're doing this. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? I don't want to be like the person I was before. Why am I doing this? Because it's bothering me and you need to change. There's no magic steps that's going to change you. You need to take action. And the first two steps are going to help you tremendously. And acknowledge your micro wins. Take care, everyone.